still hot and miserable, even though it is in October. In Tennessee, it'd be nice and cool. Anyway, we're here together, and we're at my dad's old place here, and so I'm not dressed really appropriate, but who cares? So some of you guys were asking. Jana was telling me you were asking about um, who do we support as far as a candidate?
Hmm.
Neither one. So
Yes.
there's issues on both sides. I mean, let's
Mhm.
just face it, and that's the reason. I think when I vote on this particular election, I'll probably just leave presidents out altogether. Unfortunately, everything's controlled by that little four-letter agency, IPAC, and that's where the problem comes in. And so it makes it very difficult to support anybody anymore these days.
Well, I think that people have short memories because we don't believe anything will get better. Um, and some very radical changes have to be made in how humanity is ran
Yeah,
globally, And basically, if you remember when Trump was president, where we ended up, yeah, the entire world ended up in this, but I looked at the United States as a person who came from former communist country here for freedom. I looked at the United States as a beacon of light and freedom, and I was sure nothing like this will be allowed here. So when things started to go sour here, and we had to look like this and stand in circles and couldn't get to store without looking like this, and um, all of this that we can't talk about, here, I was very, very disappointed because it reminded me just of the fact that this country is no any different, and it's all an illusion. And we are, as a whole world, in very bad situation. So why, you're writing me, why are you not promoting Trump? Well, there is a reason why we're not promoting Trump, not Kamala. We won't even waste our breath. Okay, let's not waste breath on her, right, Steve? I mean,
yeah.
it's just a total waste of my voice and breath to even talk about her. But as far as Trump, remember her son-in-law, remember, things that we talked about when he was president, and remember who he's surrounded with, remember where he was just recently praying at Rabbi Schneerson's grave, and um, Christians don't do that. We don't go pray to dead rabbis. Um, and all of this. So, yeah, we have no one to vote for other than Christ. We vote for
Hey, there
Christ.
you go.
So the
You're
only
sure to win that way. You'll lose the other
Right.
way.
That's right. That's right. So we just have to trust that it is Christ that takes over affairs of humanity. And how? Well, by his second coming, but also by people who are filled with Christ. And they are the true light of the world. He is the light. You see, it's not nation, it's not the Jewish people that don't have Christ. They're not the light, and they're not the chosen. The chosen ones are the ones who are having Jesus within them, in their, he lives inside
Well,
of them, and they are
yeah.
the light here in this darkness. So,
Let me remind you of what Moses said to Israel. He said, "The Lord thy God will raise up a prophet like unto me, and you're to hear everything he says. And those that do not hear him, they will be cut off."
mhm.
So, how can you, if you've refused Jesus Christ, Moses already said you would be cut off. That makes it very, very difficult to now claim that Israel is still the chosen people of God, because when you reject Jesus Christ, Moses said you'd be cut off.
Mhm.
All right, now
I
you're
love the
you're
blue
not
hearts. We
yeah
have
you're
lots of
not
blue
you're not
hearts.
thinking anything whatsoever about what the Word
Mm.
of God says when you're looking at it that way.
Yes. Now,
So,
what happened? Do you remember when he was called? He called himself, "I am the father of the V." I
mhm.
can't say that.
Wheat.
No, V.
No. Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You're talking
I
about
said
Trump. Okay, you're talking about Trump, not you're
Trump.
not talking about Jesus now.
No,
Okay, let's clarify that.
I'm sorry, I did. I said Trump said
He's the father of the
of the
big
V.
V.
So
Okay.
the thing is, I don't have short memory. Actually, my husband always says, "You have such a good memory. It's not even good to have such a good memory, right?" So I have the memory of how when he was president, there were things were just not right, and we were in a lot of danger when it comes to Noahide laws. So um,
And 365 put out that
mhm,
he's that's what he'll win on is
right.
standing for the Noahide laws.
So those types of reasoning, well, let's vote for the less of evil, whatever. Okay, you're free to do as you wish, but you asked us why are we not promoting either candidate. So we're just telling you our position. We're not telling you what to do. And if this is what you're doing and decided to do, that's between you and God. And that's just what you do. But this is what we do. And you asked us what we why. So this is why, and I think we have full agreement with Steve on that one. And second thing we wanted to discuss in this short live is
Yeah, because my arm's wearing out.
yes, yes, and also I have to leave for Tennessee, and my husband will join me at home Wednesday or
Thursday.
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 So um, what I want to say, we are preparing a conferences where we're going to discuss New Testament and that we are under the new covenant and what it means, how is Israel interpreted under the new covenant, and how we are to return to our first love. When I came out of a cult, for those of you who know the story, I came to Christ. I came to Jesus. I didn't come to denomination or doctrines. I came to Jesus. And I was so excited just about him. So I think that we all need to come to him and new covenant and start talking about New Testament because everybody's just talking about Old Testament now. And we need to really look at the New Testament and New Covenant and what it means for us, what the future holds for us. And also, our first conference is going to be in Nashville. We are in contact with a beautiful couple who are ministers who came out of Zionism. And we are going to discuss our first conference and we will be telling you. So I want to invite you when this information comes out, which will be very soon. Please take a vacation, come to Tennessee, come to Nashville. Let's have a fellowship. Let's have dinner. Let's order some pizzas or maybe even healthier food. I can't even believe I'm offering you pizza, but you know how it is. Unless I cook, it's really not good food, right, Steve?
Yeah, and you can't cook for that many people.
No, I have to prepare conference. So, or maybe, hey, listen, if you up to it, some sisters, and you want to cook, let's put something in a crock pot and then let's have some really nice, healthy dinner and have fellowship together and let's talk truth and let's unravel all of the doctrines that kept us bondage. You know, people are saying, well, how do you interpret this? And how do you interpret that? And Daniel, Zechariah, Ezekiel, how do you interpret it? Because we have been under this bondage with Zionist doctrines. How do we undo all of that? And this is what our conference is going to be. So plan a vacation to Nashville. We're going to spend maybe 2 days together, have a great time. We will hug each other and we're going to talk serious business.
Here,
Okay,
let's do
so
this. Let's do this. Turn slowly around.
yeah.
You guys that have never been to the Grand Canyon, right? Never been to the Grand
Oh,
Canyon.
he's just
All right.
going off to different
I'm
area.
gonna take y'all now to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon actually exists in the state of Florida. Most people think you got to drive all the way to Nevada, someplace like that for the Grand Canyon. It's not true. No, really, it's not. The Grand Canyon, friends, is right here in
Behind us.
Northwest Florida. See there? Now, I didn't take you to the edge because I don't want nobody to fall in, but there's the Grand Canyon right here in the beautiful state of Florida.
You're
Anyway,
so
I had
funny.
to have some
Yeah,
fun
you
with
are
you guys.
funny. But anyway, so uh, watch out for that information about Nashville. Third, we wanted to talk to you. We need your support to pull it off because we need to prepare those conferences. So if you feel like these are important and we are going to entire United States main cities, like starting in Nashville, we're gonna go to Colorado, um, and other cities, and we'll be announcing them where we will be discussing how to come out of Zionism and return to original true doctrines of Christianity. So that way we don't have a blood guilt on our hands because you know what's going on in Middle East and it's absolutely awful. By the way, if you go to my Twitter, Jana Sutova, my maiden name, Sutoova, Twitter, look for me, Jana. I am posting some stuff in there that it's very, very um, disturbing. Like yesterday, I posted stuff of beheaded baby that father was holding, and we are looking on all these things and then we go about our business as if nothing was happening. It's almost like we are developing these, how would I say, like we can now look at those types of messages and pictures and really don't think much about it. It almost feels like if they're doing it on purpose, allowing the world to see what they're doing, so we get used to it, so it's not even
Well,
horrific anymore, you know.
one Jewish man came out and he said the whole purpose is to incite the Arabic world to get them so angry that they will attack Israel because they want to feel prophecy. It's really sad when Jewish people recognize what's happening, but unfortunately Christians are not. So
Yes.
anyway, we're gonna have to let you go. My arm's about wore out after 12 minutes holding this phone up this long. So God bless y'all. Thank you, and thank you for supporting us. Thank you
Mhm.
for your support of the work we do here. IsraeliNewsLive.org.
And we want to ask you, just for the honor of my daddy who died the way that he did, by well, I will say it, Kerima Day. She has changed history and course of our family just by one evening that she came to our house and injected us and my father with hydrogen peroxide of very large amounts. And he suffered tremendous death. And we are dealing with this injustice while she's allowed to continue without accountability. And the two doctors in Florida who continued her protocol killed all of his red blood cells, performed illegal blood transfusion, and they're covering up their crime. And we have to deal with that while we are trying to return to ministry full time. So please keep us in prayer. It's very difficult thing to live with that, and I know that a lot of people have lost loved ones uh, in a most horrific way, and my heart goes to all of you that
Yeah,
suffered that. In my situation, it is because it was these people were considered friends, like
yeah,
they're friends and they were considered people who are altruistically fighting for humanity. So I want to tell you, be careful even with those doctors who are telling you that they're fighting for you. Be very careful.
yeah.
And it's very
Well,
rare that there is a good, loving doctor out there who truly cares. Most of them, as we are finding out, their agenda was to take advantage of the situation of what was going on and promote themselves and become medical celebrity. And I am discovering they still have their egos and they're still covering each other up. And it's no different than Fauci when
but
they,
one thing
you know.
let me throw in here because
Okay,
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
hold it much longer here. Keep in mind too, some people say, well, you guys survived, your dad didn't. There's something wrong. Okay, what you're missing in this picture is the two doctors here in Florida that continued the protocol. They continued to inject Gianna's father following
with the
Carrie's
death
protocol.
protocol of Kerry Day.
Yeah, and so that's why he succumbed. 5 times greater, plus
Mm.
Carrie did.
Plus, he was burned in
He's
lungs,
the only
burned his
one that was
lungs.
nebulized,
Yeah,
and that's really, according to some doctors, that was the death blow for him because it destroyed all of his epithelium using
yeah.
80 times the normal
But the thing
dose.
is, they're covering it up. They're trying to lie, cover it up, and it's a battle that's unbelievable for our family. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of tears
Yeah.
and a lot of,
And it's not over, okay? Because some of the things
yes,
we shared in Tennessee, it's not over.
right.
Because
So
prosecution can be done on multiple levels in multiple areas, multiple jurisdictions. It will include Carrie Madej. So it's definitely not over.
yeah, but what my purpose here is now keep us in prayer.
Yeah.
We need your prayers. We need your help. We want to get back into ministry to help in these critical times of what's going on in Middle East, what we are facing as American Christians and humanity in general. We need education to return to original gospel and original doctrines that our brothers and sisters before Zionism entered with Schofield, Darby, that's what they believed in. And this is what we want to bring back. And we are giving our life and time to returning full time to that kind of work. So, that's why we need your help. Our first one will be in Nashville. It will be announced within next 2 weeks as we are working out the details. And with all of that, we want to say our website, israelinewslive.org. And
And
we love you guys.
God
We,
bless
we
you.
love you all. We love Jesus. We love you. And we wish you most beautiful, blessed day.
Have a great day, guys.